June 22nd, 2014, from Estadio, Beira-Rio in Porto, Alegre, Brazil. It was the 2014 World Cup Brazil. And in the second matchup of the day, it was two teams from Group H, as we saw Algeria versus South Korea. And this one was exciting in the first half, as Algeria jumped all over South Korea at the 26-minute mark. Slimani scored the goal with a left-footed shot to the bottom right corner to put Algeria up 1-0. Then less than 2 minutes later, at the 28-minute mark, Rafik Halliche scored a goal with a header to the top left corner, and that would make it 2-0 Algeria. Then 10 minutes later, Abdelmoumene Djabou scored the goal with a left-footed shot to the bottom right corner, and it was now 3-0 Algeria. So Algeria went into halftime up by 3 goals as they were dominant in the first half. They owned South Korea in the first half of this game. But not so fast in the second half. At the 50-minute mark, Heung-Min scored the goal with a left-footed shot to the center of the goal to put South Korea on the board as they cut Algeria's lead to 2 goals, as it was now 3-1. But then at the 62-minute mark, Algeria responded as Yacine Brahimi scored a goal with a right-footed shot to the center of the goal that put Algeria back up by 3 goals, as it was now 4-1. But less than 9 minutes later, at the 73-minute mark, actually 11 minutes later, at the 73-minute mark, Ja-Cheol scored a goal with a left-footed shot to the bottom right corner to make it 4-2. But that would be all South Korea could muster in the second half, as this ended at a score of 4-2, and Algeria wins. So Algeria picks up 3 points in this game. And they really capitalized on their shots on goal, as they only had 5 shots on goal, but they got 4 goals, so they were 80% on their shots on goal. South Korea only scored half of their shots on goal, as they had 4, they scored twice, which is usually pretty good, but Algeria was just very potent on the offense, especially in the first half. They got that big 3-goal lead. It was just too much for South Korea to overcome. South Korea did have more corner kicks. They had 7 corner kicks to Algeria's 5, and they had a slight lead in the time of possession, as it was very even on time of possession, 51% to 49% in favor of South Korea. Of course, a lot of that was in the second half, as Algeria was playing with that big lead. They weren't as aggressive, because they were so aggressive early that they laid off in the second half. Although they did add a goal after South Korea got on the board. They had some good goalkeeping from Mboli from Algeria. Of course, I just apologize for all the mistakes I made on all the names, because I would be surprised if I said any of them right. But you know what I meant. And in the description, I'll have the correct spelling for each of them at the minute they scored and who they scored for, in case you couldn't understand what I was saying. But you couldn't understand this, and that's it. Algeria wins this game 4-2. And now we have 1 game left today, the last game of the second phase of the group round, as these are the second matchups, and after today, everybody will only have 1 game left to play in the group round, whether they're eliminated, whether they're advancing.